Hello, Eric here. You know what? Finding my fire. And yeah, it's been a little while since I said hello. It's been a little while since I pumped in. Dang it. I was trying. Will, my friend. But Big E in the house. This is the gentleman that calls me Big E. You know what? I'm just going to roll. I'm just going to roll and give you a little taste of what's happening here. Will, what's happening, boss? Well, I appreciate that. And I appreciate you coming back, too. Um, I don't know if you heard at the end there what Jonathan was saying, but no, I just know that we have some amazing people that we blessed our team with that didn't necessarily get. I mean, I mean, you know who you are. You're probably those charismatics, and so that's what they were joining. You know what I mean? So I would suggest to you that Alicia being one of them, I know that she would love to hear from you, but I also know that she's one of those people that it was a hard call to see Purdy, win the race. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I'm not too sure on how to really go about it with it. And then I was really understanding everything about this 30. I wasn't, but it sounds exciting. And just the fact that y'all excited, I know that you know what you're doing, so I'm excited. Yeah, figured all of it yet. But I'm trying to figure out what it is of the selling points that we're pitching to people to get them to go ahead and want to invest their 750 and to come on in. I needed something. Okay, well, fine. They're going to get their money back. They have a chance to get a car because we couldn't get the car. They're in position for that. I need to know, what is it? Not just, okay, come on in. We're doing this. We're doing that. We're doing this. It's going to sound more like the same of what we did before. But I know it's not. I know it's better.
What? Yeah, I'm just, because I know that, with you doing with Boxercise now, and you seeing what's happening with people that have, I mean, it is what it is. It's just food, but it's different. But you see the results. You know that, it is something extremely different. So yeah, what I'm doing is we want to exploit a compensation plan that is clearly better than the rest. And then when in the process, you can't even call it a lottery, boss, because everybody's going to have a compensated customer profitable business at the end of the 2 months. In the end of the first month, just worst case, everybody's making money. So,
okay.
So that's the difference. I mean, we've seen some serious, amazing benefits to people that unfortunately, whether through life difficulties, challenges through employment, I mean, no matter how good the benefit is, if people can't afford it, they have a trouble getting to, the faith point of being able to put themselves in front of other people to support other people when they're not able to support themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was the part, the $750 investment, that was the part I was trying to look at during this times right now. So it has to be with people who definitely have it.
Yeah. Well, and so let's break down that 752, right? Because the business is only $600.
Can you get a little closer to your phone, please?
Okay. So the business is $600.
Okay.
But the additional 150 is essentially so that we can provide them a retail, and take delivery. I mean, it costs us like $147 to get a month's supply delivered to us.
Okay.
So not knowing where people are but we want people to be able to have that, right? Because we know people need 3 to 4 weeks in the product, and that's those 7-day samples aren't cutting it. It's just that's the reality. But we're talking about immediate benefit. Right? We're talking about 30 people. We're talking about a car qualifier day one. We're talking about 7 profitable positions day one, and everybody in that field winning, bringing on one person because of that success. So the ability for us to create that, I mean, there's nobody in my opinion. And I just, here's the thing: if they can't see this, if they can't feel it, they don't have to continue on, right? The idea is to break down the barriers in the business model, which are people don't get trained until they buy in. And it's a business. You know, if people open a business, they open that business because they had experience, they had value to add to the marketplace, they were motivated, they were invested, usually in a way that their life depends on it, right? And what do? They kill it. They freaking are working every day. They're freaking, that's what they have to do. In this, everybody spends very little money and then spends very little time to learn their business. And by the time they finally experience a benefit from the product, they've lost their fast start bonus. They've lost all the ability to leverage the compensation plan, and they lost the ability to show that rank advancement that everybody they're trying to share an amazing product with is expecting to see, and they've lost.
Yes. Yes.
We're breaking this down, and that's what we're doing. And we're not launching until we get 30. August 1st is the goal, and the rest is history.
Okay.
We have an amazing opportunity. I believe we have 7 people on the horn already. Let's just keep reaching out to people that all, you know, ideally we reach out to people that already understand the products in the business, already have an amazing product benefit, because we know we've got a lot of them. And the business failed them, or at least that's how they feel, whether it was through poor leadership of my own or others. It's an unfortunate thing, right? We come into the business, we come into the experience, we come into all the benefits, and then we have to share it without the success. Well, we're going to give 30 people that success in day 1 and watch the tables turn.
So the people, Alicia's still in it then, right?
She still is. She still is in our family, and will. And again, she, like everybody else, benefits from all of this. Everybody in our business benefits. That's the beauty of this. This is the one compensation plan that pays on all the volume from the bottom of the organization. So adding this 30 people just blew the volume up for everybody that's ever and still in and supporting this wonderful company.
So she doesn't have to reinvest anything, just probably make sure she's getting at least $150 worth of product.
She knows. She knows very well, and she's it's just like a lot of them. You know, they're absolutely in love with the product. They continue to buy it, but they've never seen the energy or the momentum that has carried the success that, you know, people see. And now we're sitting on top of a network that, let's give them back, right? I mean, a network's a network, and a network is just a bunch of people that have faith in something that they may or may not have failed at. Some people are profitable, some people aren't, some people have failed completely, right? But it's people, it's life, it is what it is.
Yes.
So we're ready, and it's time, and I know that we've got the bandwidth to do it. You are just, you're the one that motivates me.
Huh. I didn't know that.
So thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well, you bring a lot to the table that just we've never had in the Pacific Northwest. We've borrowed from other points in the organization, but then they go back home, right?
Right.
The Pacific Northwest needs us in a big way.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna call Alicia tomorrow, and I don't really know how to explain to her everything, but I'm gonna get her excited about listening to you on the phone with me on the phone.
Sounds like a plan, my friend.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell her I can't explain nothing to you. I'll mess it up if I try. You just
She knows, and she knows the business well enough. When she sees how it breaks down with 30 people and 1 person a month, she'll get it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. Love you, man, and thanks for your time.
Yes, sir. Talk to you tomorrow, buddy.
All right, man. See you. Bye.
Bye.
I hope you picked up on that. I am so, here's a little bit of the raw. I know it's late, and so a little bit more of me. Let me, before I finish this recording, so I can delete it, let me make sure.
Yes, sir. I did not do it, Eric.
Hey, I realized that I started a freaking live YouTube video because I was excited about what Jonathan and I had squared away and the documentation, and I was just pumped up and was thinking about my child and all that other good stuff.
Right.
And so I ended up recording our phone call, and I want to leave it. You all right with it?
Oh, you ended up recording the phone call. You want to do what with it?
It's just live. It's a YouTube video, so I just wanted to make sure you were okay with it.
I'm fine.
Thank you, boss.
All right.
Love you, man.
All right. Love you.
Goodbye. So this has been a long time coming. I've been studying the lights and learning from the Eric Worries of the world. There's only one, by the way. But the industry is just amazing. There's a bunch of challenges that jump up and become hurdles, roadblocks, and I wanted to. I mean, to me, being profitable is successful. When I first started, my only goal was to become a compensated customer. I didn't want to pay for something every month that I had to have. Okay, it's like groceries. It's like those damn bills. It's like your phone bill. It sucks, but you gotta pay it, and you work to pay it, right? So if you have to have something, and it provides a mechanism, a way to be reimbursed for whatever it is that benefits you. That's fun. Excuse my French. That's bliss, right? That is just flat out good old down home honest bliss. So how did this industry survive without this? There are people out there that think network marketing means you're sitting in the living room of your friend's house, inviting people over that don't know what they're walking into the house for. You guys, if you haven't noticed, the world has changed a great deal, and the internet is an enabler. It is essentially a tool to provide the ability for people like you and I to network in a massive proportions. Network marketing. So when it gets into the meat of it, of course, there are going to be companies at the top of the top shelf, and there's going to be companies bottom shelf. There's always bottom feeders. It's just funny that that pyramid everybody talks about. It's sheerly a distribution of the people. There's very few people up here looking at the top shelf, but because it's cheap and expensive and provides an opportunity down here, bottom shelf, woo, more people. Back to that pyramid thing, back to corporate structure, back to America. They're pyramid. Grab a hold of technology today, leverage what is available to you for free to expand what are unlimited income potential businesses that you can get into for hundreds of dollars. It's just an idea. Now, what we were talking about earlier, just reach out. Just, what? It's called, I am out there. You can find me. I'll leave all my links. Subscribe to the channel. We're gonna leverage an amazing company, an American company, one of the only nutraceutical supplement providers that actually produces the same product in the United States as it is accepted in every non-GMO importing country in the world. There is nothing like it. If you're out there shaking your product, if you're out there mixing your product with water to get it so that you can stomach it, if it tastes like shit, stop. If you're buying pills from the grocery store, stop. 20 years ago, papers were written that dispelled everything about pelletized forms of nutrition that your body is rejecting. Man, I could go on and on and on, but the reality is people need to make money to do anything that is good for themselves. And I hate to be so damn brutally honest here at the end of this wonderful sharing, but the fact is people got to make money to survive. And that's what we're going to do. Peace out. Have a great night. And thanks for giving me any attention whatsoever. Oh, yeah.